This video is sponsored by Gwobku. If you're looking for a reliable modded GTA account for PS4, Xbox One, or PC, then this is the place to go. Their link is in the description below. Oh, Dempy, why don't you have 1 million subs? Yeah, thanks, mate. Quite a lot of people have said that in the past. And it's not really true. I don't think I deserve that. I think I've got about the right amount. I don't know. I don't really care, though. I mean, I'm kind of happy or sort of down here a bit. You know, like, I don't know if I'm ready for, like, absolute internet fucking stardom yet. You know, like, having, like, millions of people. Like, that would be kind of scary, because that starts getting to the point where, like, you genuinely have to start, like, properly watching what you say and stuff, you know? Whereas someone, you know, I'm still kind of small peanuts compared to, like, other big YouTubers out there, but, I mean, so no one really gives a fuck, you know, if I call people mongs and stuff, which, you know, yeah, that's maybe a bit of an offensive word, it has a bit of a offensive connotation, but it's not literal. It's not literally like you know, discriminating on someone because they have a disability. It's totally different using it as a flippant insult. I mean, everyone says that. Even kids in primary school call each other that. You know, it's just a game, and it's just general trash talk. It's not serious. Everyone's chucking insults back and forth. It's just how the game goes. But yeah, if I was to get like proper big and have like millions of subs, I'd probably be fucking like, I don't know, there'd start being a lot of pressure every time I was recording a video, basically, knowing that like there's like potentially like millions of people listening to it or watching it. Oh, it's kind of scary. Like, yeah, I mean, you definitely want to be over 100k. I don't think you can call yourself a YouTuber if you have less than 100k. Or if you're not verified. Because, I mean, everyone does that. Everyone calls themselves a YouTuber. Because everyone wants to be a YouTuber now. These days, like 70 or 80% of young lads want to be a YouTuber when they're older. That's like the job that's like most commonly wanted amongst like young boys and teenagers and stuff like that. So like loads of people are trying to do it, and people just give themselves that title as if they've like done something brilliant, but they've got like 9 subs and a couple of videos with like 7 and 2 views. Like, I had that one time on GTA actually, like, I don't know, ages ago, like 4.5 years ago I think, and it was, yeah, there was this little kid and I like killed him a couple times and then went off the map and just drove off. And then he started texting me saying, "You messed with a YouTuber." You go on his Xbox profile, his fucking little, his profile photo is a photo of him, and he's about 7. You just search his gamer tag into YouTube, because it's always basically the same. You just see him there with his 12 subscribers, and he's got about 4 videos with basically no views. I suppose he's a YouTuber then. Fuck off. Because then, like, anyone can be a YouTuber then. I could probably start from scratch and do better than that in a day. So anyone can basically call themselves that then. It kind of doesn't mean anything then. I think there has to be some kind of standard. I think you should have, yeah, you should have a YouTube play button, or you should be verified, or have at least 100k. But if you have like 1 or 2 or all of them, then you can call yourself that, I think. Well, I mean that's not exact, you know, like if you got like 90k and you upload loads and you get like good views, then yeah, you still are, so within reason. But if you got like 1k or 2 or 3k, then no. Or even like 10k, 15, 20k, like even then, like nah, that's not really being a YouTuber, mate. 20, 30k kind of maybe.
Hi there.
Bro, I'm fucking not even attacking you, you idiot. I was gonna get that barcode. Fucking arsehole. He thinks he's so good. He's such a little spaz, honestly. Mate, these fucking NPCs are getting worse. Oh, he goes and messages me now. Fuck off. Sorry, why is every NPC hitting me? Are they... What's going on? I mean, they're normally bad, but what the fuck is this? I've literally been run over about 10 times. Oh, he goes off the map now. It's because it's just sweaty little moron. A little virgin, honestly. You know he plays this game way too fucking much. Like, way too much. How serious he fucking takes it. Messaging me immediately after killing me, like, what the f- who does it that vigorously? Who cares that much? He takes it so seriously. You can tell he has so much pride in these little kills he's getting. What's with that? He just has nothing else to do that with, I guess. Pretty sad, honestly. There's nothing else to put any kind of energy into or anything, you know. It's a sad little existence, really. Honestly, it's sad as fuck. I can just only just sit on that now. That's brilliant. Great skills, mate. So you can tell he just sits on that because he just doesn't want to get killed, and he knows his chances of getting killed are very low when he's on that. On the ground, they're about fucking 50 times higher, or like infinite times higher. Because I was never gonna kill him on the ground. It's not gonna happen. Like, well, me being on the ground, I mean, because he's just too sweaty. Like, I just grind basically all the time I'm on. I don't even fight people anymore. You got all these little sweaty fucks. Like, it's fucking disturbing, honestly, most of the time. Pretty fucking creepy. Like, just how seriously they actually take it. It's pretty bizarre behaviour. Blessed advice, though. Where the fuck even is he? Just hiding down there, little bitch. What the fuck is he doing? What is this? What the fuck is he doing? Why does he care this much? It's kind of weird. Man, these sweats really... they're bizarre little fucking people, aren't they? It's just funny. I don't even care at all about the game. It's so funny. They take it so serious and they think I'm totally on that level as well. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll be killed 1,000 times. I don't give a shit. I'll just stand there and let everyone kill me. It's gotta be tons of people who've seen that. I'll just stand there. If there's like this kid, I know he's in a jet. I could have teleported away or left. I just don't give a fuck. I know he's gonna kill me again in a sec. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I literally don't care. Kill me all you want. I couldn't give a shit. I mean, KD now doesn't even get affected anyway. I mean, I didn't even give a fuck before when KD was a thing. Oh, there he is now. Oh, there's two of them now with the fucking same gamer tags. Actually, no, I'm not gonna fight him. What am I doing? No. What am I doing trying to fight? Nah, fuck that. No, they're just like clout chasers. Nah, there's nothing to be achieved from fighting them. He's in a jet. What am I gonna do? Fucking idiots. Got the one on the ground there thinking he's all good while his friend's just in a jet. Like, I don't get how they still think they're class even though they're doing all that. Strange little things. But no, when it's little clout chasing morons like this, I'll just stand there and let them kill me because I just genuinely don't give a fuck. Because you got like, what does it even achieve on their part anyway? What does any of this even do? That's the thing, when you realise that nothing happens from this. Nothing changes, nothing happens. So why do they care so much? Nothing, literally nothing happens. Like, yeah, he's killed me 6 times in a jet now. Right, he's killed me 6 times with a jet. Now what? Why is that so important that he does that? What's he gonna get out of it? Like, what is he gonna get out of it that makes this worth his time this much? Like, it makes no sense. Investing all this time and energy into this, but like, what's he actually gonna get from it? Is this like a little bit of dopamine, or is this to get like a screenshot? Like, if no one gives a fuck, nobody cares. What is he going to do with that? A little screenshot of that little 8-0 score, like, right, okay, no one's going to give a fuck, though, because even if he just posts the score and not the fact that he was in a jet, you know, if he just posts that, you know, it'll look extremely sus. It's just 8-0. I'm obviously either AFK or he was using a jet, basically. So that's basically obvious from the start, and even if it was legit, even if that was from like me actually fighting back, well, him being on the ground and me actually trying to fight back, and it was still 8-0, even if he beat me on the ground that hard, and he was that good that he beat me 8-0 on the ground, even then, is anyone going to give a fuck? Because, I mean, all these kids who are doing it, they're complete nobodies, that's the thing. They don't have, no one even knows they exist. Why do you think they're doing this? Because people know that I exist, so that's what they're trying to leech from me. They're just trying to draw some attention out of it. That's all it is. They're like little leeches just thirsty for attention. That obviously then indicates some pretty bad childhood. You know, they were obviously neglected quite badly then. I mean, I think that proves that they weren't raised very well. They were obviously neglected and not given very much attention. I mean, why else would they be doing this? Yeah, look at him just chasing me down. Look at him just chasing after me. He's so thirsty for me. They're all just so fixated with me. It's so funny. I fucking love it. It's hilarious. They think they're like proper winning as well. In their minds, this is like some really intense fight and they're beating me and I'm trying to kill them, but oh, they're beating me, they're better than me. Like, in their minds, that is what's going on right now. But in reality, I'm just standing here letting them kill me. I don't know what it achieves. I mean, they get their little score out of it, and they can post it on... What do they do? Post it on Instagram? Or is that what they do? Or YouTube, maybe? But how do you post a little screenshot of a score on Instagram? As you've got to post a video of you just killing someone with a jet 8 times while they just stood still. No one's gonna really give a fuck. Even if it was like a proper fight, I doubt anyone's gonna really care. I mean, everyone knows that I don't give a fuck about the game, and I don't take it seriously at all, so nobody gives a shit. I mean, maybe his little sweaty little friends, maybe he'll send it to them and tell them, oh, I killed Dempy a few times, and then all his little friends will maybe get a little bit of amusement or something out of that. I mean, is that interesting, really? Oh, he killed me a few times on a video game. Oh, is it? I mean, if that is like really fascinating information to you, then I don't even want to try and imagine how dull your life is. Like, I don't want to try and imagine it, because it would send me in a depressive fucking pit for like a week. Fight. See, look, that's what I'm saying. They're even asking me to fight now, because they know that this is shit. They know they're not getting what they're wanting. They're wanting some mad video of them having some big old showdown with me and them destroying me and a proper fair fight and everything. They want some viral video. Like, mate, even if it was a proper fight, you really think it's like, I appreciate it, thank you, that's quite flattering that he thinks that I'm that popular that would be a possibility. Mate, I can't even go fucking viral. It happened once, maybe a couple of times, but that's basically it. It might happen again, but I don't expect it to anytime soon, so I don't see why he would be. But yeah, so even if they are getting some type of footage or screenshot or something like that out of this, it's useless, because if it's a video, anyone would just see that I'm just stood still. No one's going to care. Like, the minute they see that I'm just standing there and you're just repeatedly killing someone who's AFK, no matter who it is, they're not going to give a fuck, and they're going to click off. There's, like, any other video on YouTube is more interesting to watch than that. So, you know, I mean, you're trying to make good content. That's not really a brilliant idea, honestly. Or if they just show the score, again, no one's going to care. Maybe some like-minded people who think very similarly to him, very sweaty and degenerate and incel, an absolute hermit, just a little pointless little creature, just contributes nothing to the world. You know, just sits in the parents' basement all day. The security guard running for his life. What a pissy. Wherever the road he goes. I love how just furious this entire lobby is with me. Look how there's like, you got about 5 or 6 different people who are all just throwing a complete fit over me. It's fucking brilliant. I mean, they're all just absolutely showering me with attention. I'm pretty flattered that, you know, they obviously, you know, respect me to an extent. If I was a nobody and, you know, they wouldn't care enough to do all this then. So, I mean, thanks. You're all just so angry and they all take the game so seriously. And how I've done nothing as well. I didn't even start on anybody. I was in a car, I got out and got sniped in the head, and that was it. Everyone's going off on me. That was it. I didn't even do anything. That's the best bit. So I don't even understand how they even reach this level of anger with no provocation at all. How are they this angry with me? Is it something I've said in one of my videos that they didn't like? I mean, this is not the right way to deal with that. You need to go and see a therapist, or just go to the gym and stop being a little bitch and get your life straight and stop being a pussy and crying about things on the internet or in a game. Because, I mean, that's pathetic. What would your ancestors honestly say? Imagine, what would your grandmother or your great-grandparents or above that, you know, your ancestry, your family tree, all above you, all those generations, right? What do you reckon they would all say? Down to, like, from people like that, like these little kids that do this, like, fucking hell, all their ancestors that like fought fucking tigers and bears and everything, and surviving on fucking jack shit, killing animals and fucking starting fires and living in little huts and shit, trying to survive the fucking brutal conditions of the world. Yeah, that was a fucking fail. He probably thought I was an AI for a good bit there, actually. Fucking idiot. But I mean, it's just disgraceful. Like, they went through all that, and I mean, his mum as well. Fucking 9 months of labour and all that bullshit, and fucked her whole life up. You know, basically, like, she could no longer just go out and do whatever she wants. She's now got a fucking little kid to look after all the time. She's like, sacrifice her fucking life so these kids can sit on here just fucking repeatedly killing someone for literally no reason. Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, sometimes I'll kill someone and then text them 1-0 and stuff to provoke them, to get them angry, but some little boys like these, I mean, we've just got a big group of them, but little ones like this, they just get all that way on their own. They just get themselves there by themselves. They do it all on their own. I don't know how they get themselves so worked up by me. I don't get it. They obviously have got problems, though. I mean, this is, like, not even as a roast. Like, that is like a genuine, like, I'm actually seriously saying that. Because what sane, normal, rational, just normal-minded person, would they really be doing this? No. It's fucking mental. I mean, they were obviously neglected as kids, so they've obviously got some attention problem, and they fucking need constant attention, and they act all psychotic when they don't get it. It's obviously like that. They obviously have some attention thing. Some people just have that. I mean, my sister does, actually. She's always been like that my whole life. Every time, like, my parents are giving me any attention, she would fucking start getting so... she would start getting so fucking psychopathic about it and start framing me for shit to make me look bad to them and stuff like that. She has some mad attention problem as well. And some people, I think quite a lot of people do just have that. They just want attention. I mean, everything is attention now. Like, everything's online now. Like, any girl who's remotely hot is getting endless attention online. So, you know, it's all about attention, and everyone seems to fucking want it, and not everyone can get it. But some people do just genuinely have a problem with that, and they just have, like, a genuine need for attention, and they can't help it, and they can't control it. It's just how they are. And it's obviously people like that, because... I mean, they see me getting attention. Like, their whole life is online. If you think about it, they sit on this game all day, and they're obviously on Instagram and YouTube all the time. Their entire life, their entire existence is purely online. They do nothing else. And then on this online domain, they see me doing really well and getting a bunch of attention and stuff. And meanwhile, they're sat there with fucking no one to talk to, and they got no friends, and no one gives a shit if they live or die. So... that obviously just triggers some jealousy thing, you know, like some sort of broke guys, when they see a Lamborghini drive past, they start genuinely getting angry at it and fucking getting mad at people who have things that they want but can't get, and, you know, everyone has a bit of, like, jealousy maybe over stuff like that, but, I mean, you control it and you don't really think into it at all, but some people just completely act on it and just start freaking out and stuff. And that's obviously what this is. They just see me getting loads of attention, they want attention, and can't get any. So they just start freaking out over me and trying to extract some from me by having something to post about me online, so they can put my name in it and try and get views and everything like that, to try and get some attention that way, or they hope that I fucking put them in a video, which, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess they got their attention then. I mean, good on them. I mean, if they need it that bad, and if them looking like an absolute moron in a video on YouTube, if that is like good attention to them that they actually want and that they're glad to get, then, I mean, they deserve that little bit of happiness then, come on, because if they had any good relationship in their life and they were getting attention, they wouldn't be, they would not be doing this. So, I mean, that's just a fact, so you know that they're little incels, like, it's not even like an insult. It's just a genuine fact. Because if any of these kids had a girlfriend, I mean, probably most of them aren't even fucking old enough to anyway. But if any of these lads had a girlfriend, they would not be doing this. Well, they wouldn't. They probably wouldn't even want one. This is GTA is everything they need. They wouldn't want to cheat on their little GTA girlfriend with a real life girl. Fuck that shit. Mate, calm down.
You're through to your garage. You need me to bring you a ride?
No, fuck.
It's coming at you.
But I mean, you gotta let them have their attention. But I mean, all the messages they get on Xbox because of this video would just be, it would just be people asking him to 1v1 them. That's all it is. That's all any of it ever is. Like, pretty much fucking, like, at least 80% of my messages, I swear, is like 1v1. Just 1v1 me. Everyone wants to do it. I don't know why everyone just wants to 1v, and it's not just me. Every time you get a little argument going in the comments of one of my videos, they all start asking to 1v1 each other. Like, any tiny dispute, it needs to be settled by a 1v1. Like, what? They disagreed in the comments of a YouTube video, so now they have to compete to see who's better at GTA. Like, what? It's fucking mental, mate. Actually, I might just stay in here, honestly. I'm fucking quite safe in here. I'm gonna... Well, I'll say that. I'm probably about to get killed, but... I mean, I will be safe. In a minute. Just when he gives me the fucking money. Come on. Because these little boys are gonna be coming now. Yeah, they're already coming. Right, okay. You run into the back, mate. I'll be back in with you in a minute, though, mate. Oh, there he is, right there. But yeah, in reality, these kids are gaining nothing from this. That's why I just let them kill me and why I don't care. You know, if it actually did negatively affect me, which, I mean, it wouldn't, but if something like that was to negatively affect me, then yeah, I'd maybe do something, but, I mean, it doesn't. I don't give a fuck. I didn't care about my KD when it existed as a thing, but now they removed that, so that's not even a thing anymore. So there's nothing to care about anyway. Oh, here he is now there. I mean, he's just so desperate for attention, look. He's obviously got a severe problem. Come on, what normal person is doing that? None. They don't exist. He sees that I'm in here, so now he's come in here as well now. He's just completely just harassing me. But why? What have I actually done? They just want fucking attention. It's fucking sad. Weird little kids. Absolute fucking weirdos. Yeah, and he's done a glitch to get the fucking boobies out on his GTA character. I mean, you know he's an incel. If he got tits in real life, he wouldn't care about them that much to create them on his character, to make them visible, to do a glitch to get all your top off. Because like when you're a virgin and you've fucking never seen tits in your life, they're this mystical thing, like like you're just trying to imagine how they fucking like feel. But you can't, like, you're trying to, yeah, I've been there, we've all been there, you know, you're 15, whatever, you know, you're trying to fucking, you can't really picture what they would actually feel like. Like, you're trying to imagine it, but you can't know because you've never done it. But then, once that is no longer the case, and once you've, you know, had a bunch of them, then, you know, okay, been there, done that. kind of move on. So you know he's a little incel, but I mean, all these little sweaty, try-hardy, high-level fucking kids like this, they're all about 13, mate. Like, they're all 10. I mean, they're all, like, literally 7. They're kids, they're children, like... I mean, the game is an 18, but that's meant to be the minimum age. I swear it's, like, the maximum age. I never seem to find anybody... Why am I find the fucking mechanic? I never seem to find anybody who sounds like an adult. They all sound like kind of kids or teenagers or little, at best, like 17 or something, but no actual adults. Oh well, I'm gonna leave that one because that's just, I mean, why the hell would I stay in that lobby? What the fuck would be achieved from it? I think they've already had plenty of attention now. Hopefully that's done it. Hopefully that's done the job. They were extremely lonely. And their whole existence is on here, and they're a nobody, and they see someone who's high status and who people like and who's popular and who's, you know, then he's obviously going to be jealous of that because he's a little nobody with a couple of his weird little mates over there. That's about it. Aside from that, no one knows he exists and no one gives a shit about him. So it's kind of obvious that they would get mad. Especially, I mean, they've obviously got that immaturity there as well, probably. The fact that he's obviously quite young, you know, if he was an adult, he'd have kind of self-control at least, even if he was still feeling that angry. You know, as a man, you kind of control your emotions and control yourself. But, I mean, he's a little boy, obviously, I haven't learned any of that, so he just sits and freaks out on here. But, yeah, it's weird, like. Still, I mean, it is entertaining. Like I say, I do let them kill me. I will just sometimes just sit there and just put my controller down and just fucking just do something else and just, it's just funny. I'm just like spaced out on my bed or editing or fucking playing my guitar or rolling a blunt or something and fucking and they're just sweating away on me, like it's so funny. But I mean, even if they do have somewhat of a tiny following, maybe a couple hundred followers or something like that, some type of tiny little, you know, where the tiny amount of people know who he is, but it's not like nobody knows, you know, at least a few. Then even if he posts it and get like a couple hundred people see it, they're just seeing my gamer tag and this score. They're just seeing on Instagram, say if he posts it on Instagram, it's just a photo of a scorecard. This has happened loads of times. And, you know, even if like a few hundred people were to see that, they're just seeing a score. Just a couple numbers, just 10 and 0, and a little photo of his little face, and a little photo of my little face. And the little photo of his face, they'll probably know that's him, if they follow him, whatever. And a little photo of my face, it's just a GTA face, it's just a GTA character, that's all it is. Like, they don't know who I am. And they'll see my gamer tag. Oh, who is this Dempy? Why is he killing him? What's so important about him that this guy's killing him and wanting to tell everyone that? You know, he obviously must be kind of important then. So they'll just search me up and sit watching some of my videos. Like, there, thanks. So I'm at least somewhat gaining from it. What's he gaining? He gets something to post on Instagram, and then a few people will see it and not care, or see it and wonder who I am, because if they don't know who I am, the score doesn't really mean anything. They're not going to care about the score unless they know who I am. So the few that care enough to find out if they're going to care or not, they go on my videos and get me a bunch of views by watching some of my videos. And then they realise that I'm a perfectly sound guy and that I just grind and I don't take the game serious and I don't care if people kill me. So then they realise they don't care, and then they realise that this guy's an idiot for thinking that he cares and killing him and putting it on Instagram thinking he cares, even though he publicly clearly doesn't give a shit. So they're going to think he's a tit. So not only are they not going to give a fuck about the score, but then they're probably just going to unfollow him and think he's a moron, which he fucking obviously is. So I mean, that's why I don't care. Literally, so quite a lot of people ask me, or they think I give a fuck as well if I'm stood there and a bunch of people are just sweating away, killing me over and over again. I'll start getting a few texts. Oh, do you need help? Like, And people start coming along and trying to kill them, trying to be all noble and defend me. Like, mate, I don't care. I'm just letting them kill me. I don't give a fuck. All them coming over and big swarms of subscribers coming over and attacking them. That's just giving them a good old fight. That's giving them fucking tons of attention, which is what they're after with me. So if they've got 8 of my subs fucking freaking out over them, they're getting fucking covered in attention. Same as how a girl will start an argument with you to get attention. Even though you're shouting at her and calling her all these names and it's like negative, she's still loving the attention you're giving her. It's the same with these little kids. They're just little soy boys sitting wanking off to Pornhub every day, lowering their testosterone with each one. Not that they have any anyway. I mean, they're probably fucking not even developed any to begin with anyway. They're little fucking teens. But that's the feminine nature, the attention seeking, you know, the little incels, little feminine little incels like that. Oh, go to hookies. No, you can fuck off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the